Hello guys, Tops here.
And today I have something special for you. I wanted to make a tier list about the retinue in Battle Brothers. So let's go. Let's start with the agent. And the agent reveals contracts and settlement situations. The problem is you need to be allied with a noble house, which is very hard to achieve. So it's probably one of the best agents, but it's very hard to achieve. So it's really hard to say. It's good if you can get it, right? Because you can see all the contracts in the settlements, and you can, it's so nice to have. You save yourself a lot of time traveling around with this lady. But it's very hard to unlock in most runs, unless you go super late game and you specifically try to get it, you will not unlock it. So let's continue with the Alchemist. Okay, the Alchemist makes it possible that you can, that you can make all your looted stuff from Beast into Snake Oil and sell it to him. So he can be okay if you want to play the Beast Hunter like they are supposed to do. Supposed to be played like as a Beast Slayer. So they solve a specific problem. They can make money for your loot. But I'm gonna be honest, most of the time it's just better to just sell the stuff directly. So I would say it solves a very specific problem, but it's probably bad, right? So I would say it's bad, but it's very, very situational. If you want to do it, go for it. Okay, next one, Blacksmith. Okay, the Blacksmith increases your repair rate by 33%, but only if you are camping. And it also saves your famed stuff from getting broken. Basically, that's what he's for. So he solves a very specific problem. If you have a lot of Battleforged and a lot of famed gear that you don't want to lose, especially shields, it's kind of nice to have them. But it's really not the most or the best stuff, right? The best retinue. So it solves a very specific problem. I personally don't buy him, almost never. Okay, next one. Bounty Hunter. That guy is amazing. Okay, he increases the chance of encountering champions. And every champion has a guaranteed famed weapon or armor. So he also pays you money for every champion that you slay. So he's gonna pay his cost back and will make you money. It's also very nice if you gonna, you buy him late game when you do the exploring and you don't have a lot of money with you. He's constantly gonna pay you for every slain champion. You can stay out in the wilderness longer and you don't have to go back that often to sell your loot and get more money if you have an expensive company. And again, guaranteed famed item. So that guy is actually amazing and I would pay him in A tier. You kind of want to have that guy late game for hunting famed armor and gear and also making money. So that guy is pretty nice. Next one, the Brigand. Right, the Brigand shows you the caravan. It's on the map. Okay, I think that guy is not necessary, but you can play him when you play Raiders. But I think he's just, it's kind of situationally nice to have, but not that great overall. Because you can just run down roads and find caravans, so yeah. I guess it's okay, but yeah, not that great overall. Okay, the next one, the Cartographer. That guy is actually cool if you want to discover the wilderness, and he is very good with another retinue, the Lookout. And that guy, what I like about him, he pays himself, and then you can dismiss him and you make money out of him, basically. So that guy is, in my opinion, a nice temporarily hire for the point where you want to go to the wilderness and explore. And he's going to pay you a lot of money. Okay, next one. Cook. Makes all provisions last 3 days extra and increases hit point healing rate. And I put it in bad because it actually doesn't do what it say. It doesn't increase the hit point healing rate because it's just how the rounding works in Battle Brothers. So it doesn't work. It doesn't increase the hit point healing rate. It just increases the the food duration, which is, if you want to have that, fine, but I don't like it. And I think it solves a specific problem. So if you want to stay out in the wilderness by yourself for a long time, you maybe take her, maybe. It's also, you need to have 8 food, so yeah, can be hard to unlock, depends. Okay, the Drill Sergeant. That guy is actually cool. He makes level up your bros faster, and the guys in reserve don't have a bad mood. So I would give that guy good but temporarily. You can hire that guy early in your run to boost your company. And certain companies, like peasant militias, really benefit from the Drill Sergeant. So he's good. I think you want to dismiss him late game, but he's really good early game and mid game. Okay, the next one. The Lookout. Really nice. Increases your sight radius by 25%. And if you know how radius works, this is basically, I think it's almost double the volume that you can see. It's insane. Very nice if you want to find legendary locations. It also reveals extended informations about footprints. And it works very nice in combination with the Cartographer. So I would say good, but temporarily. Okay, let's go. Okay. The Minstrel makes you earn more renown and makes tavern rumors more likely to have useful information. The problem is renown is not an issue in the game, and making tavern rumors more likely to obtain useful informations. It's also, there's a hidden mechanic, so it doesn't really work that well. You don't get much out of him. That's what I want to say. And the biggest problem is you have to visit every settlement on the map. So it's also fairly hard to unlock. So this guy, I wouldn't buy him. There's, in my opinion, no point of buying him. Right, let's go to the next guy. The Negotiator. Allows for more rounds of contract with negotiation without having bad relations, and makes bad relations recover faster. Okay, the problem is relations recover, they tend to go to the mid very slowly. I think it's 0.25 points per day, and 15% of very slow is basically nothing. So 15% of 0.25 is, it's almost nothing. So that guy, and you kind of don't want to negotiate, so you don't get that, you know, the bad mood with the settlement. So yeah, it's a guy, again, who really doesn't do much, and he costs you a lot of money and a slot. So I would put that guy also in the bad tier. And I tried him out when I played Raiders, that the recovery rate basically almost didn't improve. So it's like, in my opinion, it's really a waste of a slot. That guy doesn't do much. Okay, now we come to the good stuff. Paymaster. That guy is amazing. First and foremost, he will pay himself back because he reduces the daily wage and the chance of desertion, which is not that big, but it's nice. And it's also, if you have more than 30k, your guys can kind of, there is an event where your guys want to have more money paid, and he is going to prevent that, because when they can get greedy, and like it's bad, it's a very bad event that can happen, and he protects you from that bad event. And again, he's going to pay himself back, but you have to recruit it, or you have to recruit it 16 men in your roster. So I would say he's nice late game. Not sure if I would take him most of my runs, but probably. Like late game, I think he's a very stable pick late game. Okay, next guy, Qua Master. Increases the amount of ammunition by 100 and medical tools and supplies as well by 50. And I'm gonna say this right away, ammunition is never an issue for me, medical supplies and tools also not. Yes, you have to make 5 escort caravan contracts, and I think this guy is super hyper situational. It's kind of like the blacksmith. If you have a lot of range guys, you maybe pick him, but honestly I never picked him because increasing the limit is never an issue. I never run out of ammunition. That's because I don't play that much ranged. And yeah, so I think if you play a very specific run where you kind of want to increase your stuff, okay, but I basically never buy him. Okay, next one, Recruiter. That guy is amazing. So first and foremost, he will pay himself over the course of a run because he makes recruiting 10% cheaper and try out half the price. And he makes additional recruits available in every settlement. And you only need to have recruited 12 men. So it's fairly easy to achieve, to unlock him. And I buy him most runs because that guy helps me find the God Bros that I want to have in my roster. Amazing. I really like that guy. Almost get him every run, and when I don't get him, I miss him. So, highly recommend him. Very good, that guy. The Scavenger is the only and first retinue that you can have because it has 0 requirements. And it recovers a part of ammo used during the battle and also tools and supplies for every armor destroyed. Right. You can read it here, kept at 60 tools. And the point is, some people don't like him, but your company runs on tools. And this guy, especially if you get him early, will pay himself eventually. And tools are a bottleneck, especially if you have a lot of Battleforge guys. And late game, and it's like not every settlement has tools. So tools is a bottleneck, and that guy helps you with tools. And he's going to pay himself eventually. So I kind of like him. Get him almost every run. You can say he's good but temporarily if you don't like him that much. And he also gives you a lot of tools if you go outside in the wilderness. So it's very good late game as well. If you fight a lot of orcs and chosen, you beat a lot of armor, and yeah, that guy helps you with your tools, basically. So very nice retinue. I get him a lot, actually. Yeah, and I think the next one, the Scout, just is, in my opinion, probably the best one. First, he's one of the cheapest, and he makes you travel faster. He also prevents sickness and accidents due to terrain. So he also prevents bad events from happening. And you only have to win 5 battles against beasts, which is early on, when the scaling is low and you fight like 3 wolves and stuff, it's easy to achieve and very cheap. And he makes basically everything faster. So you can travel faster. You can run away from stuff that is hunting you. You can chase stuff down. So you can travel faster. So it makes you more money and stuff. That guy is amazing. I build him every run, no matter what, every company. I take this guy every game. The only S tier, in my opinion. Just amazing. Okay, the Surgeon. Okay. Fairly easy to unlock. You just need to heal 5 guys at the temple. He's a little bit expensive, but he makes every man without a permanent injury guaranteed to survive an otherwise fatal blow. So this guy just recovers bros that would have died otherwise. And the big part as well, it makes injury healed faster, 1 day faster. And especially early and mid game, you're gonna get injured a lot. And this guy really helps with that. Also makes you get more use out of bad bros. And it saves your very good bros. So you can get a lot of mileage out of that guy. I like him. He's good early, mid and late game. And I built him most of my runs. Very nice guy. Really like him. Next guy. Increases the amount, the trader, increases the amount of trade goods for sale by 1 for each location. So, and this guy is, in my opinion, very bad. I mean, he's gonna pay himself eventually, but it kind of relies on you trading. It's very hard to achieve because you have to sell 25 trade goods. So that's very expensive to sell 25 trade goods. It can take you a long time depending on your background and the method that you play. So, and then it also increases trade good by 1. It doesn't give you better prices, just increases the trade goods. So it's basically, if you just want to trade, play the trader and just run around between cities and do no fighting and basically don't play the game. It's kind of, if you want to play not Battle Brothers and you just want to be a trader, you can take him. But otherwise, that guy is just trash in my opinion. He's expensive, hard to unlock, and he doesn't do shit. So that guy, bad in my opinion. Again, if you like him, you can try him, but I don't see a point. And of course, the card upgrades are insane. It's not much to say about that. Just increases your inventory. And yeah, I think this is it for today's tier list, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you agree or disagree with me. I like to argue, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, guys. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.